Lots of the country has had a lot of rains in the last month or so. A lot of the fishing water that you fish might be getting muddy. How do you find the clear water? Because if you find the clear water, you're probably going to be able to catch a fish. What's one good place that it will always clear up quicker? Good morning, guys and girls. September 30, reading from a Catch a Better Life book with Jimmy Houston, right here on our Catch a Better Life YouTube channel with Jimmy Houston. If you're not subscribed to that channel, go in there and subscribe right now. Right now. If you are subscribed, call 2 or 3 of your friends, ask them to subscribe to the channel because it will make them have a better life, without a doubt. Titus 2:12 is what we're looking at. Denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present age. Right where we're living right now, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly. This is a great devotional right here. My buddy Ron Linder, the brother of Al Linder, just went home to heaven. When I was writing this book, and it took me a couple years to write the book, when I was writing this book, that just happened. My buddy Ron was 86 years old. He was a great fisherman. A great fisherman. On the water, he was an accident ready to happen, but he was a great fisherman. He knew so much about this game, and he really, really knew how to catch them. I've had lots of comments, lots of emails, and lots of phone calls about Ron passing. And I always reply to every one of them by saying, he was a godly man. Ron Linder was a godly man. Well, that time comes for you and me to, as somebody said on television, graduate from this life and move on to the next with God and in heaven. They can say nothing better, in my opinion, than he was a godly man. She was a godly woman. We can talk about him being a great fisherman, being a great mother, a great father, a great brother, a great sister, great grandmother, great grandfather, great businessman. They left their family well prepared, when they went to heaven. But the main thing, if they could say, he was a godly man. She was a godly woman. When it's all said and done here on this life on earth, that's what each of us, you and me, should want to be remembered by, as a godly man or a godly woman. We turn down the drink at a social gathering. When others lie, we don't. We tell the truth. When others cheat, we don't. We don't commit adultery. When the world, in all its pleasures, all of its money, all of its pride and power, our country is being devastated in many areas right now by money and power in high places. When those are placed first in people's lives, what do you and I do? We put God first in ours. We put God first in our life. We honor God in all that we do. When gossip, when bad talk, when anger and boasting is the norm, when that's normal for people, men and women, to do every day, we zip it up. We zip it up. We deny ungodliness, even when it's deemed morally correct. We live in a society, we live in a country, we live in a world where many of the things that were immoral, totally ungodly, totally unrighteous, when we were kids, when we were teenagers, when we were college kids, when we were young people trying to start our careers, manage our lives, raise our kids. Many of those things that we were taught by our mom and dad to be ungodly, unrighteous, and immoral, many of them are accepted right now as being perfectly okay. It's okay. It's okay to do that. It's moral. It's right. Can I tell you those things that were ungodly and immoral and unrighteous when I was a kid? They still are to God. They still are. And they should be to you and me. We can live a life as godly men and women. That should be our goal today. To live today as a godly man. To live today as a godly woman. God will bless us for that enormously. I've been a Christian, I've been a believer for a long time. I've seen the fruits of God's blessings over and over and over and over. When you live your life as a godly man, as a godly woman, when you put God first in all that you do, blessings will chase you down. They will chase you down. Here's our tip for today, and it's a great one. Murky water will generally, you knew the answer to this, clear up quicker in grassy areas than in areas without grass. So wherever you're fishing, if that water is muddied up because of some high rains and high water, search out those areas that had grass in them. That grass is going to be down deeper, but that water will clear up quicker. And it may not be cleared up on the surface. It may be cleared up down deep. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I sure do love you.